Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. This video is in response to some comments that actor Stacy Dash made about another actor, Jesse Williams. As you all know, Jesse Williams received the BET Humanitarian Award, and he made some powerful statements about racism, about police brutality, and cultural appropriation. So now this brother's getting attacked from all different angles. He's getting attacked by the white racists. He's getting attacked by these pseudo pro-black extremists. He's getting attacked by the coons. And speaking of coons, you have Stacy Dash, who has attacked this brother. And I'm going to read a couple of her statements from this article on BET's website. And I will include a link to the article in the description box so that you can watch the video and read the article for yourself. So here's what she said. She said, "I've said it before and I'll say it again. BET is keeping racism and segregation alive, and this past Sunday's award show proves it." So this woman is essentially saying that this brother's speech promotes racism. He's not promoting racism. He's condemning racism. He's condemning white supremacy. He's not promoting any kind of racism towards anybody. He's speaking out against it. And BET is not keeping segregation alive simply by BET existing. The only reason why you even need a BET, and BET has its flaws, and I've talked about those in other videos, but the only reason why you even need a BET is because for so long, black artists were ignored by mainstream venues, by mainstream award shows, by mainstream video shows like MTV and others. So there was a need, there was a market for black entertainment. And that's why you have a BET. That's why you have black institutions, because for so long black people were marginalized, they were rejected, they weren't allowed into mainstream institutions and mainstream media. So they had to create their own. And that's all that BET is. Even though right now it's white owned, but it was originally a black owned company designed to recognize black entertainment and to celebrate black entertainment. She went on to say this. She said, particularly the speech given by Grey's Anatomy star Jesse Williams, whose tirade after receiving the 2016 BET Humanitarian Award for his black activism was nothing short of an attack on white people. First of all, he wasn't attacking white people, he was attacking racism. There's a difference. He wasn't making any disparaging remarks towards all white people. He was condemning the concept of white supremacy, the concept that white people are superior. And that's inherent in this idea of whiteness. This idea that you have a pure race of people that are superior to others, that are responsible for all the achievements, a race of people that looks down upon others. That's what the brother was speaking out against. Also, she went on to say that you've just seen the perfect example of a Hollywood plantation slave. The perfect example of a Hollywood plantation slave. This is coming from a woman who has played the role of the modern day mammy, who has played the role of a real life Aunt Jemima, a real life coon. This is coming from her. And I'm not talking about some role in a movie or anything like that. I'm talking about a role in real life. I'm talking about her ridiculous commentary about black people, promoting all kinds of negative stereotypes about black people, and yet she has the nerve to talk about BET promoting racism. when she is nothing but a mouthpiece for racism. They use people like her to legitimize racist attitudes towards black people, to justify police brutality, to justify other manifestations of racism. See, they can't directly voice their racism and hostility towards black people. So what do? They get these hand-picked house Negroes to serve as their mouthpieces. These house Negroes serve as a buffer, much like how a pawn serves as a buffer on a chessboard. That's the role of these house Negroes. So you have this house Negro having the audacity to call a bold, courageous black man, Jesse Williams, a slave. What kind of slave do you know that has the courage to speak out against racism in an industry that's dominated by white people? That doesn't sound like a slave to me. That sounds like a free black man to me. And then she went on to talk about this. She said, that chip on the shoulders of people like you will weigh you down and keep you from flying free. But true freedom is never free. And then she goes on to say, if anyone is ghettoizing anyone, it's people like you letting BETs and other media outlets portray us in stereotypes. That brother wasn't perpetuating any stereotype. He was challenging stereotypes. The brother wasn't perpetuating stereotypes like many of the people that were on BET. Many of those rappers and actors and stuff like that. You know, those actors and rappers who promote the image of the black man as some kind of thug and the image of the black woman as some kind of prostitute or something, or some kind of stripper. That brother wasn't promoting any of those negative images. Perhaps some of those people on that award show were, but that brother wasn't. That brother spoke clearly. He spoke articulately. He articulated the the frustrations of a lot of us, of a lot of black people. And that's the reason why his speech appealed to the masses of the people. That's the reason why. So, those are my comments about this Stacy Dash character. It's a shame that so many people are willing to sell out for a few tokens. And this woman is a prime example of that. I wish, these people that are all up in arms, these quote unquote pro-black people, I wish they would have the same type of hostility toward a woman like Stacy Dash, a woman who defends police brutality, a woman who rationalizes racism. But no, they don't want to focus on her. They would rather go after a brother that had the courage to speak out. Man, I could go on all day talking about this, but I won't. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.